Okay, I think I figured it out. I forget that there's a lag on this thing. Oh, let me know if you can hear me. Hi. There I am. I have a black screen. Eventually, I'm going to have a timer so that I can, like, it'll be like with my fun music and whatever. I don't have it set up yet. I didn't have time to do it on my timer. I have a timer for my Joyful Journey people. But what is this? Capture moments as they happen. Stream markers are, oh, that's cool. So I can like make a stream marker for stuff. Hi, how is this sound? Sounds good. I turned it up. I turned the gain up a little bit because when I was watching the replay, it sounded not as, it didn't sound as great. It sounded a little bit low. How are y'all this afternoon? I did tell people a little bit ahead of time, and I'm also recording this as well so that if I want to make a nicer version and like, you know, speed things up later and stuff, I can do that. Hello, Heather, Janice, Cherie, Melissa, Julianne, Nora. Very cool. All right, I'm just gonna like, this is a plan with me, y'all. I figured I would just work, just do my, what do you call it? My little, what do you call them? The graphs that I use. These graphs. So I don't have any more coming up. There's a little bit of a glare. So my neighbor's white truck is outside. And so it's making like a really big glare on my face and everything. But so this is this week. And I usually have these little graph thingies, these little, what I write down, but I don't have them forever. I usually do a couple, about 2 months of them. And then I get up on the last one. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to do more. So anyway, so that's what I was going to do today and just kind of chat, really. Good to see y'all. I was also playing in my little, here, I'll show you. My journal, my little, what do you call it? This little baby, I don't know, it's just like a journal. I liked the color of the paper, the cream paper. And so I was kind of having fun in there. And I got these 2 new colors of pencils from Michael's today. And then I got a new Tombow marker color. So I have that. So those are the things I picked up today from the store just to have fun and play. But my desk is kind of a mess right now. So I'm trying to, because I was playing. So I'm trying to clean up a little bit before I start making my grams. I don't know if it's a field notes. This is a Daler Rowney. Is it a field note size? I am not sure. Daler Rowney. You'll see. So I picked that up. I can't remember when I put that. I was looking through my stuff, looking through my Instagram grid today. And it was like a year or 2 or something. The number of this one is number 312. That's the number of this one. I could probably zoom in a little bit. So, yeah, I liked it. So I usually have my go-tos for Tombows for my planning is, okay, I love it so much that the number's gone. It's whatever sand is. I have it, I think I have it in here. I have a little swatch page in my A6 that I'm not in anymore. Let me move my microphone a little bit closer. So, let's see. Tombow swatches. Number 35. So it is 992 is the sand color that I use all the time. And then 026 is that gold color that I use for my thoughts that I practice. And isn't this the cutest little, it's the cutest little Eternal Leather Goods, but I don't use A6 anymore. But basically I was doing this journaling and bullet journaling and writing my graphs. And then someone had told me about Sterling ink coming out with a common planner, because it was super frustrating for me to write these graphs. And I still do I'd still do my weekly graphs, but yeah, that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to do a couple months of them probably. So this might be boring. Y'all could just do something that you are excited about doing. I'm trying to get rid of my corner of my computer. I need another setup. I need a different setup because it's kind of cramped. So what I start with usually is I start with this little column right here, and this is a B6 Slim common planner, and it's the chunkier one. So we got some good floof going here, but I have tons of pages that I need to. And what I was gonna do, y'all, I'm very tempted to watercolor in this, and I don't normally watercolor, and I use all sticker things. And the reason is because, one, it gets super poofy once you watercolor in Tomoe river paper. It gets really poofy, and so that, to me, I don't know, it can get too pregnant in my opinion. And then the second reason is I do love the granulating watercolors now, and they're gritty, and so I might have to touch them. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Okay, so let me go here and do, I guess I have these little cute tabs. People always ask me where I get them. These ones right here. I get them from Jet Pens, and I bought another set of them because sometimes they just disappear. And then I usually use my little stencil right here to do all of my line work and stuff. Oh my gosh, I just got tired all of a sudden. Oh my goodness. Tell me how y'all are doing. Okay, so with the B6 Slim, I'm gonna go over 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm gonna just start writing lines now. Y'all gotta tell me how you're doing, and I can see. I can look at the comments up top. Try not to be too precious with it. I'm sure a ruler would be faster, but I'm not having it right here. It's just over there on my desk. Can I go get it? Maybe I should go get it. Just for these lines. Hot here in Kansas. I'm going to do this little marker thing because stream marker added. Okay, cool. Just because I'm starting all this stuff here and done with things. How hot is it there in Kansas? It is 95 here, which is actually not too bad for South Texas. Not bad at all. TBH. It's not bad at all. My husband's out on his bicycle. I was like, you be careful. It is hot. He said he might come back and get some water, like refill his water or whatever. I kind of look through the page to see where it is on the other side. Okay, y'all, let's discuss that Catherine's keeping Tomoe River. Woo! I'm so excited. I'm so excited that she's keeping Tomoe paper. Because I would have cried a little bit if she got rid of it, honestly. I see a lot of people changing. A lot of other planner maker people. Also, too, is it just me? Or did last year, was there like a ton? I mean, I'm happy for them because, I mean, honestly, if I if I could have the money to make my own planner to use, honestly, the common planner, this is all I would do different. I'd make the same exact thing and just have this little graph thing. That's what I would do different. But it's not worth it for me to make a whole planner. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of little micro planner people, which is great. I love, okay, please hear me out. I love supporting women entrepreneurs. I'm not trying to like hate on anybody, but I'm just saying I just thought there was a big boom of people with their own planners. Or maybe that's just me. But anyway, back to the drawing board. Yeah. I'm glad that she's keeping to my way. That's what I'm trying to say. How hot though, y'all? How hot is it? I want to know degrees. How hot in Fahrenheit? Is it because I want to... There's no competition of how hot it is. It's just hot. And then some people have hot like wet hot, which is awful. I don't like wet hot. Just make these little columns. This is the first part. It doesn't take me too long when I'm not gabbing. When I'm gabbing, it takes a little longer. But this is, I just do a couple months. I love my little graphs. I haven't really been great at keeping up with them. I'm actually going to go ahead and go on into October because October 2nd will be the first day, the first call of my program. I'm so excited. I don't know if y'all can see the description or not. This is only my second live, me trying to like for real do my fancy pants stuff on a live. But if you can see the description, I put the wait list there if you haven't already signed up. If you want to sign up, you can. $79. That's not too bad. 87, but no breeze. Ugh. No breeze is hot. That's hot. 95, y'all. It's hot. But I also too, like my friends over the pond are saying it's like ridiculously hot there for them. And it's like upper 80s. But that's very, very hot for them. Okay, now we're going to do this. And I usually, so right now I go by coming down this way, but sometimes because I'm lazy, I'll come up from the month. So there's 5 up here. So 2, 4, 5, and then the bottom, let's see, we'll just start with the 5. I don't like drawing these things, but it helps me out a lot with what I want to track. 98. Oh my gosh. It is a mild summer here too. Usually it's in the hundreds around this time. It's usually around August. It's like 106, 110. We had like same thing. Last year we had a ton of days in a row with 100 plus. Oh, look what I did. Okay, so here's 8. So now we're going to be in 9. So that's going to be not the same. It's going to be 2 more up. So 5, so 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. There. That would have made me upset later. This is bothering me. I just do the same thing. Like, I don't think I've changed my graph in 2 years, 2 to 3 years. Is anyone else just like super sticks with stuff? Like I just stick with it. I don't really change. If it's not broke, don't fix it. All right, and then now we're in here. So that would be 2 more. So 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So anyway, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, this is where it's good to have my little flexier one. A few days over 100. We're all hoping August doesn't come out. Yes. Either, this is what I've been telling David. I said either it's going to sneak up on us like crazy in August, or we're going to have a brutally cold winter. That's what I said. Other people are also thinking it's going to be a crazy cold winter here in the South Texas, which we've had freezes like every year for the last like 3 or 4 years. It's kind of weird how cold it's gotten in the wintertime. So I'm just making my graphs, and then it's kind of boring. Hot and humid in North Texas. Oh my gosh. I do not like humidity for my hair. I'm getting my hair cut August 12th. I'm going to be a hair model, y'all. I'm going to be a hair model. So I have my former coach from a CrossFit coach from a while ago. Her sister owns a salon here in Texas, and they were asking for hair models for this gal who's like, she's kind of fresh out of school, and she's just wanting to practice blowouts on people, like styling, whatever, blowout styles. And so I sent her a picture. I was like, I have a lot of hair if you want to try me. And she said my texture of hair would be good and stuff. So I'm getting my hair cut by Sandra is the one cutting my hair because I have curly hair. I straightened it. I kind of look like Johnny Bravo today with this thing going on. But yeah, Sandra, the Sandra lady's cutting my hair, Jessica's sister, and then the other gal's going to be doing like a style. So it's kind of fun. I get to be a hair model. And they said it was complimentary, but of course I'm going to be generous with like tipping and stuff. But I think it's kind of funny that I got selected for a hair model. Yeah, super fun. Super fun. I have a lot of hair. So I always so everything costs so much more for me when I get my hair done because they have to use so much product for like all their stuff, and then it takes forever to cut it. It takes forever to, if they do style it out. Normally I just like walk out because I don't want to pay the extra for them to style anything. Plus I like the way that I style my hair most of the time better than most people. As far as curly, dry people usually are fine, can do stuff, but curly hair, if you have curly hair, you understand, like your curls have a personality. And it's kind of like maybe that day they don't want to behave, you know? So, okay, so from down here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we're going to go down 9. Sometimes I like to be lazy and do this. Because Catherine's are like perfect. Like the lining up of all the lines and stuff. And then after I'm done with all the lines, I'll do like a week or two of like writing everything in. And then a lot of times I'll just stop there and kind of break. And then like next week I'll fill in the rest of them. Because it does take a long time. And, you know, I say it takes a long time. It just feels like a long time. It really doesn't take a long time. I think I'm like talking a lot. But if I were to do like a month of these, it probably would take me, let's see, I don't know, 7, maybe like 30 minutes maybe. I guess that is a chunk of time. But if you're like doing something else, you know, at the same time, I figured I could just get on here. Y'all can be working on stuff. I can be working on stuff, chit chat. Look at the comments. Y'all can hear the birds. Peter singing his love songs to Penny, who is feasting at the feeder right now. Yeah, just kind of like hanging out. And then maybe I'll try watercoloring in here. I don't know. I'm always like, I feel like it's a marriage or something. Like I'm going to be entering into covenant. Does anyone else feel like that with decisions where you want to make a decision, but like you feel like you're making a covenant with something and it's like permanent, like marriage, when it really in reality is not? Is it just me? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just feel sometimes I might get stuck doing something. Also, since we're here and I got some viewers on here, maybe some replay people, I've decided to do the lines less taken as a live workshop. So I'm going to be working on getting all of the like syllabus, supplies, and it'll be like a 2-hour workshop. It'll be super affordable. I'm going to be limiting students. So like, and I'll run it a couple times. Lines less taken. And yeah, I'm going to just run it as a 2-hour workshop is what I'm going to do. Very, very excited. Hello, Loretta. How is grandma life? Oh my gosh. I'm Honey. That's my name. I'm a honey. I love grandma life. I saw her yesterday and the day before. She is so sweet. She fell asleep on me on Friday during family night. And it was so sad. So she fell asleep and then I repositioned her where it was a little bit more comfortable for me. And she woke up. So she was, like a normal baby, like with her back, in my arm cradling her, and then she's facing up. And she woke up and it was almost like I felt so bad. Oh my gosh, this child. She woke up and it was like she was scared. She woke up and she had this like look of, where am I? It was so sad. And I'm just like, oh baby. And so I put her up on my shoulder real quick and was like rubbing her back and just trying to soothe her. And she didn't cry, thankfully, because that would have hurt my feelings. Probably. I would have gotten over it. But I mean, it's incredible, like the feelings we have for these little babies. But she didn't cry, thankfully. I got her to calm down. But I felt so bad that she woke up kind of from the sleep and just was like, had this look of scared. Sad. But she got better. She was fine after that. So anyway, I'm going to be watching, let's see, where am I on time here? 23 minutes. Cool. I've been recording for 24 minutes. I think it's pretty cool that I can go live and record at the same time. Pretty snazzy. Okay, so now the next thing I do with this graph that I do on my paper is I find the middle dot, right? What the heck? Right here. Yeah. Here's the middle dot right here. And then I split these two down the middle. So that's what I do next. Yeah. So Yep. It's kind of cool though, if I'm being honest, like to slow down to do this is kind of nice, to just do something super simple like drawing lines. I think everything is what we make of it, like how we think about things. So I used to think, oh, I gotta do my lines, I gotta do my graphs or whatever. But it gives me an opportunity to just like chill for a second, and just make my lines and be content with my little lines. And I know that all these weeks are going to be filled up with such a beautiful life, a life that I'm creating that I love. And so that's kind of fun. The have you ever, okay, let's do some life coaching here. Have you ever looked, like when you're preparing in your planner, had this expectancy of what the pages are going to fill up with? Deep thoughts with Allie. Tell me, have you ever thought about that? I kind of think about that sometimes. Like, what is it going to be like in September 8th through the 14th? On week 37, what is week 37 of my life in 2025 going to be like? Have you ever looked with hope or anticipation for like a random week like that? Tell me. I want to know. I think it's healthy to do that. I do. Bet Melissa has. Melissa, are you still here? Friend. Oh man. I'm getting my teeth pulled out tomorrow, y'all. Okay, let's reframe this. I get a week off. I get to veg on the couch. Yeah, I'm going to give myself permission to not do much this week because I tend to historically, I have harder recoveries with teeth stuff because molars have really big roots. So, all right, that's that. And then next thing, so for my grid, I do my meal planning here. I do tracking stuff here. I use my focuses for the weeks up here. And then I do my reflections down here. And this is the part that takes a long time. So a lot of times I will finish these lines. I'll do a couple full pages all the way through. And then I'll stop. And then like in a week, I'll redo the rest of these parts. And usually these are 3 lines each. This section is three down every time. So that's what I do with the B6 Slim for my meal plan. It just is, even though I have pretty much the same meal plan every single week, it's just helpful for me to write it down. I don't know. And it's kind of fun to like, again, so let's say I planned to do my chicken, oven fried chicken or whatever. And I don't, then I usually cross it out and I'll put what we actually had to eat, which is great for tracking like, oh, am I eating out too much? Am I, whatever. Melissa, yes, I have. These days are harder than usually. So I'm praying each week is better than the current. Aw, yeah. His grace is sufficient for you, for you, for you. See, I messed up. There's something wrong here. Look at this. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I messed up. So that's okay. It's going to be all right. Ugh. Why isn't this working? What is happening? I don't think this eraser is actually erasing. Like, it's almost like the rubber. Oh, here we go. Is it working? No, it's not. It's like the rubber is slick. Like, it's not actually. I'm trying to rub it on the table to see if I can't. Okay. Will this work? Oh, there it goes. Okay, so I did this wrong. Oh, man. Let's see. I was 2 off. So. Jehovah Jireh, My provider, his grace is sufficient for me, for me, for me. Say, now that doesn't look right either because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What am I doing wrong? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. So I'm not. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. What is it? Oh, I did it again. This eraser. Okay, maybe I can use this eraser. Or maybe it's just from the, maybe I'm just seeing it from the other side. Maybe that's what's happening. Okay. Okay, I think I got it this time, y'all. I'm excited for my membership too. Sorry, there's a lag on when my feed gets to the actual YouTube, and then there's a lag when they so y'all are hearing it later, so then we're doing comments later, and then I see it later. But I am super excited for my membership. I'm very, very excited. I believe it's all inspired by Jesus. Oh, I need to get a new chair for reals. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far, and then this one I believe I do. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7, 4, and then that. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 4. I'm just gonna do one of these with y'all because it's already like 30 minutes or whatever. And then we can start filling it in. I can do the rest later. Do more fun stuff. It'll be fun. I forgot to bring my water in here. Okay. It's not perfect, and that's okay. And I'll have to clean up all those other lines later. That's kind of the bones, though, right here. Bones. And it'll be my focus. And this is my tracking. And then I usually like go one and then go here. What I do track is my Bible quiet time in the morning, which right now I do still have a Bible I can use, but I don't have my Lovey Bible, which has been really hard because all my notes are in there. And then movement for the day. So going for a walk, rebounding, my CrossFit, Olympic lifting. In my program in the second quarter, we're going to be doing a theme on stewardship. And one of the months we're going to focus on stewardship of our bodies. So we're going to do a walking challenge together. So I can't remember. So it's, let's see, is it going to be March or April? It's either March or April. We're going to have a walking challenge where we're in the communities. We can upload a picture of us on our walk and stuff. It's going to be super fun. I'm really excited about this program because I have so many fun things. I was thinking about, y'all, it's so funny how like the Lord confirms things in mysterious ways. I was actually watching a documentary on Martha Stewart. I am not going to be a Martha Stewart. I'm Allie Brown. I'm very thankful and happy I'm Allie Brown. But she was talking about living Like her whole thing was Martha Stewart living and how she helps people try to have fuller life experiences and stuff. And I was like, man, the art of living. Like we're artists. We're a lot of us are artists, right? So I'm just like the art of living and creating a life that you love. These are the things that I love to help people with, to inspire them towards forward progress on whatever their goals are. And so anyway, all that bunny trail to say, I do track every day, if I move. So movement is very important to me to steward my body well. Track means tracking what I eat. Reading, I have a huge goal to try to read more. Creating stuff, and then my night routine, which is, my oral hygiene and my face and stuff like that. And then down here is my sleep. I try to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Most of the time I try to hit 7.5. My average is about 7.5. I have a sleep app that I use, but I just go up here. And so it's like 9, 8, 7, 6. I try to stay right here in the middle. So you can see it fluctuates. Like this was hard. And it's kind of been hard. David's been kind of snoring a little bit more. Sorry, babe. It's like this was a little bit worse. God, this was something crazy. See, here's my scores. So it had been crazy that week. But I do also document like my sleep quality, how the sleep quality is done. And these are like things that might be like, oh my gosh, you have so much that you're tracking. And I do, but I've just created habits. They have become habits for me. This is water intake. I'm trying to make it my job to drink more water. Like, in fact, I stopped buying cherry Coke Zero because I was having conviction about drinking more sodas than water. Even though I do drink a lot of water in the morning when I do my workouts and stuff, but I just felt like I needed to continue drinking water. So doing a little better with that. I didn't really track well here, but anyway, trying. And my goal is to be up here at 80, like every day. Okay, so that's the tracking part. And then my meal plan. It's okay if you fall off the tracking wagon. You can just start again. Look, I didn't do my water very good last week, but I'm just going to try again. This week, I'm going to try. Just continue to try, But if it doesn't help you, let me rephrase this. Tracking is important. I'm making tracking important to me. I feel like when I track certain things, it helps inform me of decisions, gives me data points for different things, which helps me to change things to make better decisions. So it might not be important to you to track. Like if you're a person that's like, oh, I don't want to track, don't track then. If it's important to you to track, just keep trying. Just keep trying to track. It's good. And I skip Saturdays because that's Dave and I's date night. So that is what we do. We're on a date. And then this is the reflections, which I have a whole video on the reflections. And they're kind of getting sloppier and sloppier as this part gets thicker in the back. And I have it, I can't remember where I put it. I have a the pencil board that Catherine gave with this that has all of the things that I rate every week. Oh, fun. Yes. Either I'm gonna just let the live be alive, or I might just let it be alive and just not edit it. I'm kind of tired of editing. But yes, I think for sure I will just leave this up for people to see. So stress, self-care, exercise. Energy, hunger, digestion. Sleep quality. Because, like, you could try to sleep, you could be in bed for like 10 hours, but if it's not a good quality, then that will affect you too. Spirit and soul. These are the two I added in addition to the one. So that girl, Jessica, who was my coach for a while, she's the one who came up with this little reflections thing, and she had it in her app, and I just transferred it to paper, and I added spirit, soul, and solitude because solitude actually really is a big deal to me. Like, if I don't have enough of it, then yeah, it's just not, I need to have some time alone. I recharge alone for sure. So alrighty, let's see. So we're gonna do all my numbers. Almost right here. I'm in the home front here, the finish line. And it is finished. That is the day. That's the whole week for the week. And I'll do that I got to fix these lines. But I'll do that for 2 months and have them all ready to go. And what I do is I come here. So now with the plan with me section this is the months section of the common planner. And I have it last year. I don't know if y'all remember, but I did this thing. So I'm a super visual person. And I did this thing where if I had like too much going on in the week, I would take a Tombow marker and I would just put a line through the whole week to kind of visually give me, like, people would want to get together or hang out or whatever, and I could just immediately see that week and be like, it's off limits. There's no more can be filled up in that spot. So actually haven't had to do that since we stepped down from ministry full time because nobody wants to hang out with us anymore. we don't have anybody really who cares to hang out anymore. So we have a couple people. I don't mean that to be, I'm kind of joking or whatever. But this month has been crazy because I'm getting my extraction surgery thing done tomorrow. So I decided that I have one appointment that I have to keep. And so I'm like nothing else. And then this too, I'm just nothing else. And then this was all of I had to cancel a bunch of stuff and stick them on this week. And then usually after a full week here, I'm pooped. So I just made this a very chill week. Also too, I'm kind of like getting ready for my, my program and stuff. So I'm going to be doing a lot of content stuff here as far as like idea generation and stuff. So all that to say, I don't have much for my week to put on the week part, which was right here. The 4th of August is the beginning. So I have my appointment. Okay. And then on the 7th, I've got my client. That's it for that week. So I really don't have much. And so I'll just do some focus things, some lighter things here. I told my husband that I'm not allowed to eat I'm only allowed to eat cold, soft things like liquids for the first day. The second day it's like cold yogurt and applesauce and things like that. And then the third day I think you can have like hot things. So I'm not going to be cooking this week. I told him, like, you're going to have to fend for yourself this week. I even told my family, my boys and the girls, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do family night this week or not. It depends. Like I said, historically, I have rougher recoveries with extractions. Almost every single one of them has had like a dry socket. So just no, I'm just not doing much. So, yeah, I'm just kind of chilling like a villain. That's the week really. And then I'll go back here and show y'all. So this is like been my journaling. And so I can do a little quick flip. Just, I have to be careful though, because she doesn't want baby online. So yeah, I really can't show much because like Mariana is like taking up all my journaling. But anyway, this is like, I've been doing a bit more journaling lately. And then, yeah, this is where I will be starting my weekly, daily stuff. But should I do, do I need to cover that up? Don't even know. Hold on. I think I might have made a boo-boo. Hold on, let me see. Is there any washi tape? Hold on. Stand by. Dun, 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 dun. Trying to get some washi tape. Girl from Ipanema is walking in. I don't know if I'm supposed to share this yet. It's like, hold on. I mean, I don't know. Y'all don't be nosy. I don't know. Because I don't want to go another page. You know what I'm saying? And I hate wasting this washi tape. I'll have to use it for something else. Y'all still sticking with me? Anybody here? Okay. I kind of want to try. Because you would be the first people to see me watercoloring in this thing. Which is a big deal. It's a big deal for me. So I haven't watercolored in a common planner yet. And I want to be very careful because my beloved Eternal Leather Goods planner cover, I don't want to mess it up. So let's just try. I'm going to do it. Because I miss it. I miss it a lot. All right. Hopefully you can't see that. This is what I did earlier. It's kind of getting dark again. Here, let me turn this on. Can you see? There we go. Is that better? So I stapled some glassine over this. I was practicing some faces. It's a little warm. That's okay. All right. Let's do this. We're almost at an hour, and I told my husband I was only going to be 5 to 6 because he's home he'll be home and we're going to hang out before he's got to go back to work. I ordered some new watercolors from... I'm so scared and nervous. I ordered some new watercolors from Mete, I think is what she said to say. Oh my gosh, look at me. Look what I'm doing. Oh, it's exhilarating. This is exhilarating. Oh, forgot how delicious it works on the Tomoe paper. I get quiet when I start doing this because it's so enjoyable. Okay, here's another thing. I just found out about granulation medium, and I'm going to totally pick some of that up later. All right. Please don't pop a circuit. I'm doing this heat thing and I've got everything running. I've been kind of concerned about making this heat go because my son's an electrician now, and he said, you need new service. You need to upgrade your service. We have an old house. Oh my gosh. All right, here we do this. We do this. We get some of that stuff off and absorb it to make these little... I can't remember who told me about the wormies. I think it was... I can't remember her name. She was from Australia. Oh, see how crinkly it is? And after so many of those... Listen. Listen, 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 listen. Did anyone else's ears just tingle? After you get so many of these pages that are crinkly like this, it will fatten up your books. And that's what I have been concerned about, is the fattening up of the book. So I did some watercolor. Look at me. People are going to freak out if I show this on Instagram. That was exhilarating though. I'm going to do some lines because it's super fun. It's what I do. And I want to do some sort of like, I don't know. I'll just do the My Jesus, He Be Making Lemonade because I love that song. Don't use a straw. Yes, I totally know not to use a straw. I'm not allowed to. My dentist told me not to suck out of a straw for 2 weeks. At least, because I have such a bad problem with dry socket. Yeah, I can't use a straw at all. But, okay. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? What I want to do? I'm just going to scribble. I just love scribbling. I love it so much. I love scribbling stuff. And I want to do... Oh my gosh, I know. That palette. Oh, so pretty. I know it seems... Have you ever done this before? This is what we're going to do in Lines Less Taken. We are going to scribble and do weird things with lines, and it's exhilarating. And we're going to study lines of different artists. Because there's a lot of artists that I thought, one thing that I love is lines. I love lines. I love a wayward line. I love a chaotic line sometimes. Sometimes I like a line. That was a line. And so there's really fun stuff that can happen with those lines. And it's just the process of it. It's exhilarating. If you've never done a crazy line on your stuff, you should try. It's awesome. It's awesome. Where's my big ol'... I'm missing a pen. This is a problem. This is one of those things where if I can't find it, it's not going to be good. I got to find it. It's like my really juicy, you know where I bet it is? Oh, I know where it is. Thank you, Jesus, for reminding me. It's right here. Ha! Holy Spirit is so nice. He's like, vignette kit, Allie. And I was like, oh yeah, thanks. That new palette collection is called the Menopause collection. So yeah. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Going to do Philippians 6:1-6 again, because this is like my jam verse. Y'all, also too, look. Let me do something real quick. I'm going to put this in the chat in case anyone has not signed up and would like to. Whoopsies. Just in case. I'm going to make a better page here in a little bit. But that is the wait list to find more information on in the chat that I just posted. For Joy Revival program. Coaching, creative coaching. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so Philippians 1:6. I love writing scripture down. Okay, let's do this. Boom. Will perfect it. Oh, the line thing is so much fun, Melissa. It's so much fun. Also we'll do it a lot in the Joy Revival. Like in the Joy Revival, I'm going to be it's going to be very Patreon-esque, where it'll be as far as like me doing a ton of tutorials and stuff for different things. So that'll be fun. And then I feel like we need another line. First, I want to do this. It's just kind of like my new color I just got. Oh, I just like made myself go crazy. See how I don't care like that it's so messy? Just don't care. That'll be great. So it would be cool. Man, it is so... Ooh, it's reminding me to take my antibiotic. It would be cool for me to journal around this, but I kind of like just this page. And then... What is today? August 4th. I believe, right? Stop. I know to take my pill. Third. It's third. Tomorrow's the 4th. Okay. Let's do it. Maybe I will journal a little bit on there. I really encourage people to do line things. I really do. Oh, it's so much fun. I love lines. Okay. And you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to do... I don't feel like that's really showing though. So instead, maybe... That's black. Maybe I can do... This is indigo, I think. Yeah, indigo. Boop. You know what's interesting to me? All this hubbub about Tomoe River paper, and I just laid down some really dark indigo ink right there, and I'm not seeing any. Here, let me dry it first, and I'll show you all on the other side. I don't see anything crazy. I wonder, wonder what all the fuss was about. Like, I haven't experienced, of course, I don't really use super wet nibs. I have pretty fine nibs. And yeah, can't believe I just did that in my comment planner. That's crazy. Who am I? Who am I? Old Ellie Brown, OG Ellie Brown coming back. Because if I did this, this is what I'm concerned about. You can see, look at this floof. Do you see that? Hold on, you can't see it because I can't see myself. Yeah, you see how crinkly this is? That would be a problem, I think, over time. All right, so be interesting to write on that. Look, there's nothing coming through except for some of that dark. I mean, it's not even that bad. It's like ghosting from that thing. I might journal in here. I'm not sure. We'll see. I do love the crinkle. Oh my gosh. And you know what, y'all? Okay. Those weren't that bad. These aren't that bad with the granulation. Oh, the crinkle makes me so happy. Okay. All right. There it is. I did this little page in my common planner. It's a verse that I've been meditating on. Oh my gosh, I should go to bed, y'all. I'm becoming a grandma. Yes, tutorials. And they will be tutorials, art tutorials, but around a theme. So like the October is foundations quarter. The theme is transformation. So we're going to be talking about transformation, renewing of the mind, stuff like that. And so it'll be some sort of art. I think I'm going to do an abstract piece, art journaling stuff. We're going to use the binder. You can use art journals if you want to. It's going to be super fun, really laid back, super free. You can do whatever you feel led to do, but it'll have a little more intention, which makes me feel a lot better. Content planning wise, I didn't have a plan. When I was on Patreon, I was just flying by the seat of my pants. So yeah, we'll have a plan this time. So anyway, all right, y'all. It is 6:05, and so I gotta go. And I really appreciate y'all joining me. Charlotte, you should totally try watercolor. Maybe try it on a back page. It crinkles. It does this thing where it crinkles, and it has this like, it just sounds like, just listen. It sounds really cool. It's a whole sensory experience. And I'm highly sensitive. I'm a highly sensitive person, but this sound and this feeling is very pleasant to me. So I might do more of it. We'll see. I love writing scriptures down. I'm trying to figure out how to use up some of this paper, y'all. I am supposed to be, okay, let me just, again, for reference. I got the big chunky planner, okay, the one that had the full, like, a day of notebook paper. So a page of notebook paper per day, a little bit more. It has 367 pages in there. So let's see, August 3rd day of year. So this is how I do this. So today, okay, August 4th is the 216th day of the year. August 31st, let's see, is, okay, day of year, August 31st, 243. So this is what I do, okay? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Just do it on something like, you know, that you don't care about. 243. So technically the end of August. So look at all these pages that I can use during the month of August. I should not be shy about this. Should I just go for it and see what happens? I don't know. I'm a little concerned about the floof. I am a little concerned. See, they're one rogue. Like everything else. And then it's like, oh my gosh. It's been a joy to hang out with you today. I'm going to go. I hope you had fun. I had fun hanging out with you. And I will see you later. I think I have for... Dude, what I have? I think I have okay, so my lady Cluck died. My little chicken died. And before she passed, when I was taking care of her like a couple months ago, I did a little art painting of her. So I might edit that and post it. Lurking. I love the lurk. Please lurk whenever you want to. But I don't have anything really YouTube content other than the Lady Cluck thing. I don't think. I'd have to look at my files. But I do have a lot of reels coming on Instagram. If you like reels, 90-second little snippets of my creativity, I will have a lot of those coming on Instagram. I had one that I did yesterday. Those have been really fun to edit. They're real easy to edit because I'm not like I'm like editing out my verbal pauses and whatever. Here I go. Anyway, but I might do another live again. So y'all are great. Thank you so much for everything. And I will see y'all later. Y'all have a beautiful week. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. Bye.